So if anything that this market has shown us this year is that change is constant in the real estate space here in Phoenix, whether positive or negative, just depends on who you ask, right? But I think being prepared for that change is super important. What is up? It is Friday, the 15th of November. I appreciate you pushing play and watching this for a minute. There's some news that came out, economic indicator from the Department of Labor, initial jobless claims, which would have, okay, and this is kind of wild. Like, this is a conversation I have in the house with my wife for a minute as I'm walking out the door, where she'll say, oh, yeah, jobless claims are down. And I go, oh, she'll tell me as if I know what that's supposed to mean. And I should at this point. I mean, but let me not pretend I am not a mortgage person. I'm really just a novice when it comes to looking at and reading economic indicators and what they're supposed to tell us. But in this particular case, I did know a little bit more in recognizing that, hey, if jobless claims are down, that means that the economy is looking a little bit better, which means generally that mortgage rates are going to be looking higher than lower, right? So again, going into this weekend, we'd expect that interest rates are going to stay pretty stable, if not increase, even though the Fed has toyed with, or even this week is dropping rates. So it's just such an interesting place and an interesting market that we're seeing. Being prepared for a market like this means, as an owner, making sure that I've got the liquid to take care of issues that come up or longer time on market, recognizing that it's not just going to be my property, but others as well that may be sitting a little bit longer, or if my property has been rented by maybe one tenant for a few years or more, good for them, good for you, but be ready to be putting some money back into that property. And the money that you thought you'd spent is probably going to be more than, or what you thought you'd spend is going to be less than what it actually is. If you've rented, 5 years ago to a person, when we were getting, maybe $1 a square foot in paint, it's more than doubled in most cases. So everything has gone up, and, again, be prepared financially to be able to take care of and keep your property at the standard right now that tenants are expecting because they feel they're paying more. They feel that it's more of a substantial piece of their income that now they're paying towards rents. So providing them with a product that's top notch, that they feel like is worth the value, is definitely important to keeping them around long term, and ensuring that you don't have vacancy. Again, just wanted to bring that up. On the sales side, it's affecting us, of course, because at the end of the day, fewer buyers that are actually pulling the trigger means, prices are going to go down, which they do about this time of year. January is going to be interesting, though, and hopefully we're going to see interest rates dropping, if not before then, but around that time, so we can get rates that are a little more comparable to what buyers think they're going to be able to afford. We had Capstone Contributes last week. Thanks to everyone who was either able to show up or that gave us a donation to the Homeless Engagement Lift Partnership to make it happen. This was our 6th year. We raised another, just over $20,000, which helped us fill 20,000 snack bags for homeless kids here in the Valley. If you haven't been to the event, it's pretty cool. I know I don't talk about it enough, because when people come out to the event, it's just like next level to them, because it's such a fun event and there's so many people, and it's just such a competition like it is now. It's fun. The Capstone team, arguably, I want to say that they were winning, but the Journey payroll team ended up taking the win at the end and walked away with the trophy. So kudos to you, Journey team. Let's see. That sounded sincere, didn't it? Here was our group this year of donors. We thank them all, because without their generous donations and showing up, first, we wouldn't have the money to fill all these bags, and then second, we'd be out there filling the bags, and it would take significantly longer than it does. But this year, we got it done by 10:45. Started at just after 9:15, so less than an hour and 15 minutes. We were able to fill 20,000 bags between all the people that were there, and it was a great success. And again, another home run for the community and for our friends at the Homeless Engagement Lift Partnership. So again, thank you for your help. Weather's cooling off, which is great. Hopefully we're not going to be calling